All right, I want to share a little PSA with caregivers out there. Anyone who might be managing funds from Social Security, Medicaid, state funds, or federal funds for disability of any kind. And this is about trust accounts. So trust accounts are not just for managing a lot of wealth. They're a really useful tool if you are on these kind of benefits, but you have some excess money every month that you want to kind of set aside, but save for bigger purchases. So you're not spending every month, all of your funds on food, but every once in a while you need to pay a medical expense, or you need to buy a new piece of furniture or some clothes or something like that. This has been a really useful tool for my brother, who is disabled and not able to work, and has been from birth, but he lives alone. His care is managed by a nonprofit. His state benefits pay for his living expenses, but he does have some excess funds, and then we'll use those funds for, when he needs one of these bigger purchases. And a lot of people use these accounts. They're really helpful for that purpose, but they're also really complicated. And I learned recently that there are a number of different types of accounts, and many of them, when you pass away, Medicaid will reclaim the funds, or they'll cut off the account immediately, and you'll no longer have access to the money, because the state basically is saying, well, you have to repay us for the benefits we provided you. Totally questionable, but it is what it is. So you need to be really aware of that when you set up these funds. And I'm looking into this now. I'm going to be speaking to a lawyer, because my brother's trust fund was set up 20 something years ago. And, even the rules and regulations were different then. And somebody who lives in his same community just passed away, sadly. And his family thought, they had money. He had money in this trust fund to pay for his burial and funeral expenses. And the minute he passed away, those funds were completely reclaimed by the state. So, awful situation for them. Not what you want to happen when you're dealing with, grief and loss. You want to be prepared and understand what you're getting into and what you have access to. So these funds, these trust accounts are really helpful for people who are managing disability benefits, but they're also really tricky, and you have to be careful what you're signing up for, and read the fine print and talk to a lawyer about what all the rules are. So that's my PSA. I can't give specific advice. They're all different. Everyone's situation is different, but look into it if you have one of these accounts, because a lot of people are in the hard way.